Hi guys, it's Nikita here, and today I'm going to review the Freemie breast milk collection cup system. This replaces the traditional flange that comes with the breast pump, and it also replaces the bottle that collects the milk. It all happens in the one unit and is really great for pumping on the go. So I use these in conjunction with my Spectra S1 breast pump. The Freemie kit does come with different adapters to use with the different Spectra pumps. It can be used with the Medela Swing breast pump. It doesn't say that it specifically works with the Freestyle Medela pump. There are some hacks on YouTube videos that you can check out if you do want to use these with that pump. Just a quick overview of how the collection cup works. It has a dome piece, which is where the milk drips into. It has a valve just like the Spectra flange. This is the piece that basically creates the suction through this tube here. When it goes on, it pulls the suction through the back here, and then the milk comes out the little hole there. So it basically sucks through the air through the back, and the milk comes down and drips through, and because the milk's not flowing hugely fast, it doesn't suck back up through the tube here. And then obviously this is the flange piece. The Freemie cups comes with a 25mm flange and a 28mm flange in the one kit when you purchase it. You can buy a 21mm insert that goes inside that makes it smaller, but I found that the 25mm flange works fine for me, and I use a 24 in the Spectra. So as you can see, there's only 4 pieces that come together. You've got the suction piece, the valve, the flange, and the collection cup outside. Goes together. It's really easy to put together, very simple. So to use your Freemie cup with the Spectra S1 breast pump, you need to do a little bit of DIY. It's all explained in the brochure that comes with the Freemie cups, but what basically you do, you have this piece of clear tubing as opposed to the slightly kind of opaque tubing that comes with the Spectra. This is the tubing that plugs into the top of the Freemie cup. And then because this is plugged directly into the milk source so that milk doesn't go into your pump, that comes with its own backflow protector, which is very similar to the Spectra one, works in pretty much the same way, has the plastic membrane and the 2 outside pieces. You do have to use this little piece into a thicker tube to go onto your backflow protector, but it's all explained quite well in the Freemie cup book, and doing it this way means that you can use it on all different kinds of pumps, not just the Spectra pump, which is really handy when this is made for so many different pumps. So basically when I was using the Freemie cups, I used them full time for the first 4 weeks of exclusive expressing because I found that the old school flanges were just really cumbersome. I didn't like them, and I was also trying to breastfeed and then express and sorting a lot of things out. Sadie had a lot of appointments in that period of time, so it was really difficult to do that. So I preferred the Freemie cups, and they definitely got me started, and if I didn't have these, I don't think I'd still be pumping now. But I do find I get more milk out with the regular ones. But I do use these if I've got to go somewhere in the car, or if I do need to pump, say I have to pump at mother's group, or I'm going out and there's going to be lots of people around that I don't want to expose myself to as much, I will use the Freemie cups. So I have the tubing that comes with the Spectra pump attached in like I would normally. Just like with the regular Spectra attachments, you attach the end of your tube to the backflow protector. The only difference is this is in the middle rather than at the end next to where the milk collection happens. The one thing that is really great about the Freemie cups is the extra length. So I can sit with this a little bit further away, and it's really great. I do use these if I need to pump when I drive. I don't have anything in the way. It does mean this sits a bit further away. I can put it on the passenger seat, and it's really handy. And I'm also a little bit more discreet in case anyone pulls up to me next to me and can look in and wonders what I'm doing. So I'm going to demonstrate how the Freemie cups work so you can all see. So hold tight, I'll put my bra on and I'll show you. Alright, so I've just got a regular Bonds breastfeeding bra on here. Put over the top just to give you guys a bit of an idea. Sorry, it's the same colour. As you can see, teal is my favourite colour. So basically you're ready to pump. You've got your Freemie kit all set up. I like to put it on when it's separate rather than having the tubes attached. Basically, a lot of the videos I watched kind of showed the women pulling their tops up, sliding it in, and off they're ready to go. I find that I can't quite line the pump up that well, so I do use the drop downs, bring the fabric down, position my pump, get it like depending on the position of your nipple where you need it to be, then pull your drop downs up, clip it back on, and there we go, ready to go. So put the second one in. Only takes a few seconds. You want to make sure that you've got the long plastic tube at the top and the openings lined up. I find that sometimes I put them in there a little bit twisted to the side. Make sure it's pointing up straight. Pop your gauze back on. I do sometimes have to loosen the straps of my bra depending on how tight it is, but I haven't found that I've stretched out any bras or anything like that yet. And then ready to pump, you just get the tube here, slide it in the hole, and you're ready to go. You can put your shirt down over the top if you don't want to expose the tubes, but I often just having them sitting out the top. I haven't found any problems with that. Don't really get in the way. And as you can see, I'll show you the side profile. They do give a little bit of a funny shape, but for the most part, if someone wasn't looking specifically, they might just think you're wearing a really poor fitting bra. So they are really, really handy. As you can see, I can have my hands in front of me. I could be eating dinner really easily, changing a nappy, carrying Sadie around. They're definitely a lot easier to move around with as opposed to the regular flanges, but I just don't get the same amount of output. So they're really good for, you know, maybe once a day if I'm going to be doing something, but I definitely wouldn't be able to use them all the time. I just wouldn't get enough milk out for her. Even though I can't use them all the time, I'm definitely glad I bought them. They did retail for about $150, and I bought them from the Cherished Parenting website on Afterpay, which was really great, so I didn't have to pay for them all in one go. But they're definitely a real necessity for me. They just mean when I'm out and about, I've got something that I can use if I'm going to be away from home a bit longer and I still need to pump. But yeah, I'm definitely glad that I bought them, and hopefully this gives you guys a little bit more information if you're looking at buying them as well. When I was using my Medela pump, I did try one of the hacks that I'd seen on YouTube, and because I had this old tubing that had all the milk in it, I wanted to give it a try and didn't want to ruin the new tubing that I just bought. So I did discover that you can attach this plastic tubing to your backflow protector, and then you would attach this to your pump. Obviously that's going to go into your Medela pump. So you could use the Freestyle this way, but I have had to cut the ends of the Freestyle tubing. It did normally have this on the end, but it means that I could use this with my Freestyle pump, and I found that the suction was the same as the regular flanges. I probably still would have got more out with the regular flanges, but the suction wasn't terrible using the Freemie cups. So just in case you did want to try that with your Freestyle pump, that's how I did it. I think there is a way to use it without cutting the ends, but I knew that I was going to basically throw this piece away anyway, so I just wanted to give it a try in case I was going to keep using the Freestyle pump over the Spectra. But Spectra, definitely a favourite. It works really well with the Freemie cups. So hopefully it's given you a little bit of information about the Freemie cups. I know that it was really hard for me to find any information about them when I was looking to buy them, and I took the risk and bought them, but I'm definitely glad I did. If you've got any questions about the Freemie cup, or if you've got your own review on them, I'd love to hear about it. Just pop them down in the comments below. Make sure you give the video a thumbs up if you've liked my information, and subscribe for more baby and breastfeeding and pumping related videos. See you later, everyone.